going on, everyone? Kelly and
Kelly, hey guys.
We are Seven Area Media. That's right. Today I am joined by the better half. So it's just not half of us here. Figured it was only appropriate that we both come on to do today's episode, as we are doing a recap of this past weekend, the WDM20 live event that was done on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hosted by World Dance Masters. Sam, Nicola, and Connor put together an amazing online experience for everyone. So hope everyone enjoyed that. I think when I looked last night, all 6 videos so far had over 70,000 views. So definitely keep watching it, guys. If you missed it, it was an amazing time. We're going to talk all about it. Just a couple quick things. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow from 9 to 11 Eastern, that's 2 to 4 UK time, the Honky Tonk Highway will be live on Line Dancer Radio. 2 hours of me playing music and all sorts of stuff, talking about all sorts of line dance stuff. Tomorrow, the entire show is going to be dedicated to dances done by John Robinson. Huge legend, especially over here in the States. And we're going to talk and play music of all dances done by John Robinson tomorrow. So that is going to be a fun time. Also, if you haven't yet, head over, like, subscribe, follow us, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That way, wherever you're at, you can make sure you never miss when we go live, post stuff about events. You definitely don't want to miss that. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, Rob Fowler started Virtual TV. That's right, Virtual TV, which is 10 channels. He does a couple choreography classes, level 1 and 2. He does an instructor course. He's doing technique classes. There's an entire channel for Roy Verdonk and his Dutch Academy. Debbie's Dancers has a channel. The LDF is going to have a channel. And then he asked us, of course, how appropriate, we have Channel 7. So we're going to bring in you classes and stuff from all over the USA, highlighting all the great stuff going on here in the States. And we're kicking it off at the end of the month on August 22nd with an entire day of Legends in Line. You got the likes of Rob Fowler, Darren Bailey, Scooter Lee is going to be on there, Jill Babnick, Kenny J, Danny Kelly Albro, Bill McGee, John Robinson, Joe Thompson-Szymanski, Scott Blevins, and Ethan Allen will be performing, plus many more are still going to be added. Just head over, sign up at paypal.me/legendsinline. $25 gets you entire 4 weeks of access. So you'll get the Legends event plus 4 weeks of all 10 channels. And as I just said, we're doing Channel 7. We are kicking that off as of Wednesday this week. That's right. At 3 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday will be the very first class on Channel 7. If you're already on there, you've seen some videos I've been posting. Right now, we are actually live on the V7 channel as well as 7 Arrow Media's channel and YouTube. But none other than Darren Bailey is going to be teaching the very first workshop called Come and Get It this Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Definitely check that out. You all are the first to hear about that. It's being announced right now. Darren Bailey will be kicking off the channel Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So, now that all the homework is done, the event.
We have cups.
Oh, that's right. We are going to be putting in another cup order, guys. If you want a cup that has your name on it and the 7 Arrow Media logo, there's going to be a bunch of different colors and sizes and styles. They'll be going up on our website. Also, we're doing Honky Tonk Highway ones, so if you want to buy ones for the show, that will be on there as well. So, now that we got some people joining us, looks like all the same crazy people that we had this weekend.
Hi, friends. Long
Fred's
time no
on,
chat.
Nicola's on, Lauren, Lynn, Antoinette, Joan, Elaine, Julie, everyone that joined us. Miss Verona, of course, Miss Verona's on. WDM20 Live. What can we not say?
It went by really quick.
Speak for yourself. She says it went by really quick. She wasn't the one behind the computer.
The weekend went by fast. There's a lot of things you guys don't see that happen behind the scenes that is hysterical and funny and, well, entertaining.
Connor, quick. Yeah, that's what I just said. I go, what do you need? Oh, and then went our light. Guess I hit the table too hard. Yeah, it definitely didn't go. It definitely didn't go by quick. Um, it was definitely amazing. For those who haven't checked it out, head over to the World Dance Masters Facebook page. We only got taken down once a night, which was great. We do apologize for yesterday's broadcast that did end up getting blocked in the U.S. But it stayed on the entire time up until like the last 20 minutes or so for everybody else. But the replay is live in the U.S., so you can go back and watch yesterday's.
You don't want to miss that, guys. Like,
Yeah.
we definitely got to hear some insight from the girls and the guys and judging and competing and all different aspects of the event, which is kind of cool because most of you who have been to WDM know that Fred and Shane run around with their heads chopped off all weekend because they're either judging, competing, teaching, all of the above. But you kind of got to hear more about it and their thoughts and their feelings on it, which is really cool.
Starting off on Friday, so what they did was that every day was dedicated to a different room. For those who have never been to World Dance Masters, there are 3 rooms: the arena, the Spanish Hall, and the Empress Ballroom. The arena is ran by Michelle Reesley and Kathy Hodgkin. I'm going to butcher the names. I'm horrible with names. She's a DJ in there. Next year, they're being joined by Jamie Barnfield, who did a live interview with Michelle on Friday night on air, which was awesome. Saturday was all about the Spanish Hall, which Fred hosted, and then, of course, yesterday was all about Empress Ballroom and the competition with Sam and Nicola. Got tons of people. Pauline saying it was fabulous. Throw that up on the screen. Pauline, your interview was awesome. You came on Saturday night. But start off on Friday. Michelle, what can we say? That woman doesn't ever smile. No, stop smiling. She, from start to finish, it was just full of energy. Getting the chats behind the scenes with her was hysterical. Like she said on air, and what y'all got to miss was literally at one point at time, about 2 minutes before we're going back live, she undid her water top and spilt it down her. And all you saw was Lauren blow drying her shirt as we're about to go back on air, which was absolutely hysterical. Let me tell you. So, it was definitely hysterical. And then reminiscing about all the stuff that happens in the arena, from the workshops to the party atmosphere that Michelle and them put together, the balloons. Yeah, like Nicola just said, Michelle is one of the happiest, most positive people I've ever met. Yes.
So for those who haven't been to World Dance Masters and don't kind of know the layout, I know we've talked about it a ton, and honestly, you really don't get a full picture until you're there. World Dance Masters in the Winter Garden, there's a lot of stairs. You go up and down stairs all the time. So just get used to stairs. The cool thing is there's a balcony in the arena that you can walk down a set of stairs and you can see the entire thing. And Michelle and her team and Lauren decorate that place like none other. And it is amazing.
I still remember being up on top of that balcony for Fred's workshop last year of Soul Shake. You literally cannot fit another person in that ballroom. Georgina. Stairs, really? I don't remember those. Yeah, yesterday, on the show yesterday, I was on the last day, and Nicola asked, because I always ask the question, if money was no object, what's one thing you'd change? And she kind of threw that back at me and asked me what's one thing, and I said less stairs. If anything, less stairs in the Winter Garden. So that was definitely...
We're spoiled here, and we have elevators.
Yes.
There is not.
No. But it was kind of bittersweet. I looked at it. I figured what fitting more way to do a Monday show after World Dance Masters. It'd be just after 10. We'd be sitting in a hotel in London waiting to get on a plane on Tuesday morning to fly back here.
We wouldn't be sitting. We would probably be asleep.
Yeah, I remember last year we took a train in on Monday to London. We were smart because the first time we went there, we took a bus at 4 a.m. back and got on a plane Monday morning at 11. I'm like, never doing that again. I need a day to recover.
Yeah. So Blackpool is not near like the London Heathrow Airport, and for us, that's the easiest airport to get in and out of. And so we took a taxi, a bus, a train, another train
to get there in time.
To get to the airport in time.
But last year we did it smart, and we just took our time, took a late train, slowly went back to London, got a hotel near the airport, and stayed, walked around. The whole intention was going to the hotel last year, and then going back into the city and having a night in the city. Yeah, we never made it to the city. We found a pub next to the airport, had dinner, had a couple drinks, and literally went back to the hotel and fell asleep until our flight the next morning.
So U.S. friends, if you ever come over for WDM, plan to stay Monday. And whatever you do...
Unless you fly to Manchester.
Do not have an 11 a.m. flight out of Gatwick. Let me tell you, by the time we landed back in Miami, I'm pretty sure we were up almost 24 hours.
Like Georgina said, I always used to get up at 8 a.m. on Monday to drive to work. What? Nope. I am so glad we never had to do that. It was crazy. That was like that a couple of years ago. So we do all the floor for JC Dance Productions, and the first year, literally, we got back on Monday night our time. It was probably 2 a.m. UK time, and we had to be in downtown Miami at 7 a.m. Tuesday morning to do dance floor. Is literally how that day went.
Because the kicker is a Sunday night, you just don't sleep at WDM. Like, you're up with your friends all night. So most likely ending up at McDonald's. So
Friday's Arena broadcast is still up, guys. We didn't get kicked, and like Nicholas says, I need a week to recover. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you, Nicola. The broadcast didn't get taken out until near the end when it was party time with Michelle. We made it about 3 songs in before they took us down. Then we went back live just for the last video, and then closed. And that's how we ended. Jamie, rephrase that. Oh, Jamie, there's no doubt we're coming back.
We're coming.
We're going to be back.
I'm saying to other friends,
if we were allowed to get on a plane,
we would have been there.
We would have been there to this weekend. I'd have been partying with you up in Manchester, going over to Blackpool for the weekend. I would have been there and just celebrated anyway. Probably better that I wasn't, because I have way better Wi-Fi over here for the broadcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was definitely still up. Totally blown away by the response Friday night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It was a blast. Then we went to Saturday. Like I said, we're not allowed to miss it no more. Then we went to Saturday, guys, and Saturday was all about the Spanish Hall, hosted by none other than Mr. Fred Whitehouse.
You mean Georgina's husband?
Or, as everyone else likes to call it, like Kelly says, Georgina's husband. Paul James has said, I had to teach an aqua class at 10:30 a.m. Monday morning last year. I'm not going to lie. Coffee and praying got me through it.
Paul, that was not the smartest idea, because I know where you were Sunday night.
And like Jessica said, I remember this because we were with Jessica and Shane. Last year we went straight from the Spanish Hall to the airport. Never again. Yes.
Been there, done that. Don't recommend it.
That was awesome. But Saturday night with Fred was absolutely outstanding. We had the live workshop with Rachel where she taught live. Friday, Maddie did teach, but it was recorded because it was kind of in the middle of the night for Madison in Australia, so the time difference was a little bit on the killer. But Rachel did teach live. We did go to make it through that. That wasn't taken down. It actually, Saturday night didn't get taken down until...
towards the end.
Yeah, it was towards the end during part of the show. We made it, which the show part alone was 50 minutes.
And we did not get taken down for anything from The Greatest Showman.
That I will tell you this. I was surprised we didn't get the Greatest Showman and then Garth Brooks.
Yes.
I thought for sure we were going to get taken down. Huge shout out to Sam, who put some amazing videos together. made sure that didn't happen. So we did, for considering the length of the broadcast, I was very happy with the fact that we only got taken down once a night. So that was great. I was extremely happy. But Saturday night we had Fred hosting. Then we turned around.
And it was a fun time during the rock show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nicola just said it was during the rock show. They didn't like Here I Go Again. Yeah. Shocking. Facebook, you can never just tell what they're going to bust us on.
You never know.
Like, I know... Yeah, Lynn, you're stopped at the Greatest Showman it got blocked in the U.S. on Sunday yesterday, and I don't know why. I still don't know why. It was some song, 30 seconds near the beginning, and they blocked it in Guam, Puerto Rico, the Mariana Islands, and the United States. But it's back up now, so if you missed it, it can go back. I never lost connection on none, but I also did refresh because I had a screen going to monitor at all times because I had like 4 screens going to make sure nothing went down.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, at the end, Connor, Nicola, and Sam had us come on, and
they tricked us.
They did trick us.
But I do appreciate the phone call from Sam about 30-ish
It was longer
minutes.
than that, I think, wasn't it?
No,
it was before the beginning of the show.
30-ish minutes before the broadcast started that I needed to be ready because I was going to be on camera talking about the show.
Yeah.
So thanks for letting me put makeup on and do my hair.
So I got a text message from Sam first thing for me Saturday morning.
I was asleep.
Saying, "Hey, we had a strange idea. Can we can you, is there any way you can switch the final sequence from a 4-way screen to a 5-way, and you guys come on and talk about how you'll videotape the show, how the show goes, and all that stuff?" We're like, "Yeah, sure, I can change the scene, not a problem." We got on screen, and then they surprised us and gave us the Unsung Hero Award for this year. And Connor, I'm sorry, I'm monitoring. I'm still monitoring everything as we talk, and Connor's chat. And I'm gonna put this up for everyone to see. Let's add another day on. What do you think? I think they're going to kill you. I
do not think that the girls' feet could handle another day.
So to say, and the guys, if you ever want to see me speechless and tear up, go back and watch Saturday night because, the fact that was given to us, and I definitely never expected anything like that.
No.
Nowhere close. So a huge thank you to Sam, Nicola, and Connor, and everyone at WDM for thinking we deserve such an award. Looking back on the history of the award, you have the likes of like Nadia and Cohen, what she's done for dance in South Africa. You have Jackie Fowler. You have Bruno, who is probably the greatest scorer that I've ever known, and that goes back to UCWDC days.
He's a lot of fun too.
I know I'm going to miss everything because I looked up all of them, and then the Pauline Baycroft.
Justice Mom.
Marianne Devlin, thank you. Marianne Devlin, you have, and then Pauline. Going back and looking at what they have done for dance and what they've done for line dance and WDM, and then to be included in the same conversation of that,
It wasn't expected.
Definitely honored, to say the least. So thank you, everyone, and thank you for everybody's kind words who sent it in. I don't think it's still truly set in. Like Kelly said, it'll probably set in next year when we actually are there. And like Sam said, when he presents us with the award. And I'm like, I don't want to cry again.
No, but I have a year to prepare for shopping.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Now she's going to go out and buy a new dress. So we truly do appreciate it and are truly honored to be included. So thank you guys. We're just getting started. We're going to keep... we're going to keep pushing out as much as everything, especially now with V7, with Rob Fowler, with all the videos. we can't wait to be back out of lockdown. We can't wait for another dance event. We are super jealous of iDance this weekend. Super jealous of the event in Taiwan that got to happen. They just did it with all the instructors virtual.
If you guys do want to see pictures from past years at World Dance Masters, they're on our Facebook page under photos. I believe this past year I have it separated between shows, social, and if there's anyone out there who are parents of kids, you can find awards pictures on our Facebook page as well. I took pictures of every kid getting awards. So, yeah.
And I'm going to put this on. This Connor, I just need you back on that balcony after you get your award for the iconic show pics.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll run.
We'll be there. I'm trying to find.
And it's entertainment, like Antoinette just said, the entertainment factor of our 10 p.m. for you guys shows with you has been off the charts and some hilarious segments. I got some great ones planned, don't worry.
WDM Technical Handbook, if you guys don't own one, go order it, go buy it. You might see a few pictures you recognize in there. This is definitely something
super honored.
needs.
Sam sent us one over that you included some of the pictures Kellie has taken. Amazing. Can't complain.
Nicola's favorite picture.
The fireworks. We got the fireworks. That's all Nicola cared about. We got the fireworks.
And Connor will work on the budget for
that. I can't fly with them. Even though we got some great fireworks over here, I'm not allowed to fly with them.
Yeah.
But speaking of, like Antoinette just said, the entertainment factor of the shows, tomorrow, guys, normally I don't do a show at 5 p.m. or 10 p.m. for you guys. I am going to go live for just a few moments. Tomorrow, I am releasing next week's show schedule. Yeah. I can tell you right now, you are not going to want to miss this. The shows I have planned for next week. I did announce the other day.
Paul and Stacy are coming back.
Paul and Stacy are coming back next Friday, the 14th. So we are definitely going to have the shenanigans one more time. If you missed the first one, go back and watch it. I threw a curveball to them. I changed costumes every 10 minutes of the show.
I'm putting a disclaimer on this show. We do not know what is going to happen. We are not held responsible for what happens.
Yeah, that show is going to be... And I always put them on Friday because, one, you don't know what's going to happen, and two, we don't know how long we're going to go. So, definitely check that out. That's going to happen at next Friday on the 14th. That's the only show, but I'm going to tell you this. I have shows planned for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that you are not going to want to miss. Okay? They are going to be crazy. The taxi. Wait a minute. Connor's lethal ideas. Connor says we'll get the rain machine one day. I want to know with this one. What's this about a taxi? We're trying to get a taxi in there? Oh, guys, come on. We can make that happen. I'll help you with that.
Okay.
I know how to drive a forklift. Let's do this.
This is gonna get real fun. But back to Saturday.
Lynn, you did not miss Golo. That's right. Lorenzo Golo Evans is this Thursday's show. So the way the rest of the week's going to go is tomorrow. Normally haven't been doing a show, but tomorrow I am going to do a show announcing next week's lineup. Just a quick, probably 20 minutes one. Wednesday, there is no show. We are actually going to be at Hollywood Studios. So, guys, if you tuned in last week to a couple of our live feeds when we went live at Hollywood at Magic Kingdom, you're not going to miss up. Those were kind of funny and comical. I let Kellie drive me around.
Yeah. Well, I really didn't have a choice because he can't videotape and drive at the same time. But we're going to go probably live at points throughout it. Nicola had an amazing idea for the show that we need a taxi and a rain machine. Can we just make sure the rain machine isn't on the floor?
Not our floor.
Yeah. But back to Saturday and the craziness that happens. on Saturday at an event. So Saturdays are always fun. So Friday nights there is a show at World Dance Masters. I know here in the U.S. we are not used to a Friday night show. So there's a show Friday night, and then there's also a show Saturday night. This past year was crazy. We're not used to having 2 shows, so life gets a little crazy, but it was really awesome to photograph and video it. Then after the event, we put all the videos right on YouTube. They're still up there, I think.
Yes, they're all up there. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Technical issue.
So with that, you can go back and watch the shows, the full shows. There shouldn't be blocked. They shouldn't be anything missing from them. I
don't think so.
So with that, they were awesome shows. It's made of a team. Nicola talked all about it. Nicola runs all the rehearsals. All these guys learn from a video and then they come together and put it all together, which is awesome. A candy floss machine? I have no idea. And then, so Saturdays are busy days between workshops and competition downstairs. And so the fun part for us is we go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between the Spanish Hall. You go downstairs to like the main lobby, go through the main lobby, go down another set of stairs into the arena, and then you leave the arena, you go up a few stairs and into the competition room. And so the fun part was being able to also see the competition side. So competition there is different than here. It has couples and line and all of it together.
Paul James, why would we get Segways? You still have stairs to deal with. You can't ride a Segway upstairs.
Hey, at least I work off all that at
You can ride them downstairs, but that could get dangerous. And if you got hurt doing that and couldn't dance in the show, I'm pretty sure you'll get disowned. Yes. Like
Nicola said, it was our 10th anniversary, so they had 2 massive shows, 10 years in 10 minutes was a lot of work to do. Yes, Nicola, I have no idea how much time that took you, but it was an amazing show. And I got a great seat up top, so there's the floor and then there's a risen catwalk.
Georgina says she wants someone lowered from the ceiling on like a rocket or a moon or a guitar. Yeah. Not sure about that one, George. Connor's like, yeah, of course.
I'm
Connor's
not surprised Connor says
OMG, yes. So, real quick, guys, the technical issue I was just fixing. I was just informed the Darren Bailey workshop on Wednesday is going to be 4 to 5 U.S. time, not 3 to 4. Rob did a little mishandling of Rob's schedule. Darren's kind of already teaching a class for his dad from 3 to 4. So, 4 to 5 on V7. So, there you go. Like Nicola just said, are you volunteering your husband for that? I can say this, that. And going back, and I've only got to see 2 shows in person. Watching Shane McKeever last year be a fanboy of Fred Whitehouse was absolutely priceless. It was awesome. Let me tell you, watching him freak out about meeting Fred Whitehouse was hysterical, considering all the crap they give each other on live and in the chats. Fred said, sorry, Nick, too old for that, and don't do heights. That's not true. You get on the stage of the experience. That stage is 5 feet off the ground. Joey can almost fit underneath it. Georgina's Shane still fanboys over Fred. Oh, that's priceless. The question is, who's going to win at golf this week? That's the ultimate question. So, So Saturday ended with a 50-minute highlight show of the best parts of everybody. You had Rachel, Sam, Nick, Connor talking about their favorite shows, and then of course the judging staff talking about the Greatest Showman. Georgina says Thursday is golf day. Place your bets. Interesting. I might have to come up with something for there. Fred says no. They were actually crying so hard when they came up with that storyline. That storyline was priceless. Let me tell you. So obviously Rachel led off, and it was Fred's homeless routine, which it was in my top 3 of my my top 10 shows ever of all time, not just from WDM. When he did it at Boston, saw it multiple times. No matter how many times I saw it, and I think I've seen it 3 times live. Still get goosebumps to this day every time I see it done. Connor did the rock show from last year. Nicholas, of course, was my favorite show of all time. Was the number 1 show, and that was a tough one, was Shane doing his Garth Brooks solo. And Sam's was, he picked one of Nicola's routines for highlighting watching Nicola dance, which I've got to see Nicola dance many years in the UCWDC in person before we ever met, and seeing her dance now still blows me away to this day. Nicola, you are absolutely amazing. And that routine, gotta love country music. So.
Yeah. Just seeing the Greatest Showman show every time, like, it's a wonderful show. But last year's rock show was fun. Whoever gave Connor the budget for shooting off fireworks, thanks. It makes awesome photos. And it's a lot of fun to do. And then after that, we all head back up to the Spanish Hall and have some open dancing party time, hang out. So the one nice thing about the UK ballrooms in the Winter Garden is the bars are in the ballroom. So you never have to feel like you're missing out or you have to run. You just have a drink at the bar, and if you hear a song you like, you put your drink down and you go. So,
Nicola, I think you're actually the only one left on my bucket list that I've actually never couples danced with. Now that I think of it.
Don't say that. You could be put in a show.
I still remember the first time I danced with Rachel. Freaked me out. Still remember the first time I danced with Joe Thompson. It freaked me out. Last year, I got to dance with Jenny Stevenson, which that was a true, watching her dance as I was learning back when she danced UCWDC was a true honor. So that was awesome. And I've danced with Tatiana Molman before, years and years ago. So yeah, I think you might be the. I don't think we've actually yeah. Oh yeah, I always have a list of people that you always dream you ever want to dance with as being a couples dancer as well, and yeah, I don't think you're so busy normally during WDM, and I was nowhere near when I still danced UCWDC, nowhere near confident enough or good enough to ever go near you and ask you to dance. So, oh yeah, Worlds next year, Kelly. Yeah.
When does Nicola have time?
That's why I said normally at WDM she's running around from start to finish.
I think during awards might be the only 5 minutes.
Julie, there's a bar. Connor just said, wait till you see the show for 2021. If we can pull off what the guys have planned, it will beat the... Whoa. It will beat The Greatest Showman? Seriously? This I cannot wait. I'm gonna have to bring extra cameras for this.
Thanks.
Nicola is scary, remember? Georgia.
Nicola
she's not scary. Granted, I have never gone through where I've had to participate in a show practice. Connor just says, yeah, it's going to beat The Greatest Showman. I am looking forward to this.
Nicholas, not scary.
I'm looking forward to this. I might have to try to find a way. Ooh, I can do that.
No.
How big? It's the biggest ladder you can get me, Connor.
No, 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 and no.
I can hang that 360 camera from a chandelier in the middle of the floor. And I have the drone. I come with the drone everywhere I go. I flew the drone in the Spanish Hall last year.
You flew it down in the Empress Ballroom, too.
I am. The songs are huge. Uh-oh. I did fly in the Empress Ballroom during the show practices.
Scared everybody.
Yeah. The buzzing sound. Freak. I remember freaking out Big Dave at his booth. Please say Sound of Music. Oh, I would kill to see Paul as Julie Andrews. Please let that be it. That would be priceless. Kellie is getting... Uh-oh.
Michelle, I'm hiding out in the arena.
Kellie is getting worried about luggage.
Yes. Okay, so what you guys don't understand...
We did good.
We did well going to London this time. So originally, we talked about both being, the first time we went, both being in one hand luggage and one check bag, I think it was, and then both of our camera backpacks.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. You can ask Jonathan Sack about that one. I like my shoes too much.
It was probably a good thing. Well, we purposely packed an empty bag, which was a good thing for the amount of shopping Kellie did at Harry Potter. So...
Don't blame it all on me. You went
planned.
shopping too.
That was planned.
The shopping at World Dance Masters was not.
Last year... He'd be living his best life. He would. Paul as Julie Andrews. That would be like... There's probably... Like, I have a bucket list of people I want to dance with. Paul has probably a bucket list of female characters he wants to play in shows. And I'll almost bet you Julie Andrews in Sound of Music is one of them. I'll almost bet that.
But Vegas, for this past year going to Vegas, we had 12 bags.
We took a third person with us. We each checked 2 bags. We each had a carry-on, and we each had a backpack.
So thank you, Southwest Airlines, for allowing up to 2 free bags, plus your hand luggage and a backpack. Coming to London, we have it's more of worrying about how much camera equipment that this one's going to want to pack. That do we really need 4 tripods for 2 cameras?
If it puts in perspective, everyone saw me last year in the Spanish Hall carrying around the big old backpack, and then they were shocked with how much equipment I pulled out of said backpack.
It's a Mary Poppins bag, I swear.
I literally think for the show, and I carry this around in one backpack, I had 7 different cameras set up for the show, or 6. I had, and then Kellie had 2 that she was shooting. We just need a shoe bag and a bottle bag. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Paul says he needs a new crop blonde wig for that role. But yeah, so I had a lot of cameras. I had GoPro set up to get a couple different angles.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We had a Pelican case full of camera equipment.
I had the live feed going. The camera just strictly for the live feed. Yeah. Yeah. Like Nicola just says, Connor, I will stick that in the budget new week for Paul James. Pretty sure Stacy DW has one that you can borrow.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, we brought a lot of equipment. That just means I get to bring more. I recently had to get a new camera.
Who's paying for your luggage?
I had to get a new little action cam. My GoPro broke when I took her to the water park for
my birthday.
For her birthday. GoPro kind of didn't make it out of the lazy river. So got a new action cam.
But all in all, Saturdays are nights to remember at World Dance Masters between fun and socials, and then me wandering off for 2 hours and him losing me. Don't worry, I was in the ballroom just hanging out with people. But
I trusted her to go table hopping with Niels Poulsen. That was a mistake. But yesterday's show, we ended off. They started 2 hours early, was all about the Empress Ballroom, all the comps. Kicked it off with the Rugrats and the Tiny Tots.
Those are my favorites to watch.
Talking about ready to start the mood for the night. Happy-go-lucky. Like Fred said, thank you. Before we go any further, Worlds has an extra room now, so all the cameras are needed. That's right.
Are you paying for those cameras?
There is a fourth room. It's going to be ran, I believe, by Line Dancer Radio. It's going to be all requests, I believe. So there is going to be a fourth room for dancing.
Julie.
Yes, Julie. She does need an empty bag for Primark. That and all the shoes she buys. With the way the subtitles worked over the weekend, I'm waiting for WDM20 World Dance Masters.
World Dance Monsters.
World Dance Monsters.
Okay, so for those of you who don't understand, like, see what goes on behind the scenes, obviously, Fred was on screen with Kellie, and I was in here, but if there was a technical issue or we needed to relay something to Fred or whatever, I would call Georgina, and then Georgina would go get Fred or ask.
But you have the option to put subtitles on your live feed.
So she had to have the volume down in order to have it not echo.
Some of the translations that they were recognizing Fred talking about and others and all the competitors and stuff like that, not really what was being said.
And don't look at the subtitles for when Paul talked on Sunday, because I'm pretty sure nothing matched up. Sunday
was fun. We bounced around. Sam and Nicola hosted it. They were then joined by Lauren, Jess, and Jen first, and they talked about the girls' highlights. Then Fred, Shane, and Paul joined them to talk about guys highlighting and what they liked. Before that, they played an awesome mix of the talent and showing all the accomplishments the World Dance Masters judges have done over the years. If you missed that, go back and look at that. I can tell you, I lost count of how many titles they have between the group. Totally unbelievable. But then Ronnie D. Benedetta, Nadia Cohen, Roy Hadazabrodo, and myself joined them to talk about international guests joining World Dance Masters. And then it went back to the Shenanigans Party, which is where we got cut off for a brief moment and got back on. And then Connor came on screen for them to say goodbye. Totally amazing weekend, guys. Like I said, if you haven't, go back, watch the videos.
Watch the compilation videos, guys, that Sam worked really hard on doing, and I'm sure Connor and Nicola had part in it.
I know Sam was getting tired of me sending him footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the Georgina said this popped up. She also said Connor needs to up the sex was one of the translations it came up with.
Yeah.
And Connor said he took the screenshot of it. What was being said, I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure it was something with the number 6.
Probably.
But you never know. But it's an event you guys don't want to miss. So if you haven't already, and you book, just go ahead and book. You guys are not going to be disappointed.
We book our B&B.
It's already booked, honey. We transferred it.
Did it let us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. We already booked ours.
Book your B&Bs now. They will sell out quickly.
Yes. Definitely book if you haven't yet, guys.
Just FYI for Americans,
weekend.
a booking of a B&B, you need to book how many people are in the room and not just a room, because they charge you per person and not per room.
And then plan to have a couple seagulls with you.
Yes. And like Nicola says,
there's not many tickets left if you want to come join.
95% of social tickets are sold out for social right now.
So if you haven't yet,
book.
WorldDanceMasters.com.
while you're at World Dance Masters booking, head over, you guys. These are the Proud to be a Line Dancer shirts that they have. And also, you can pick up your technical handbook and all your other WDM gear to sport at the event. I will say their jackets are super comfortable. And like Paul James says, pack a pair of earplugs for seagulls. They aren't that bad.
I don't ever have
at least
the issue.
in our room.
At least in our room.
But Americans just get used to not having air. And open a window when you take a shower, because if you take a hot shower, your room gets too hot. But like if you guys want to know anything else or anything more about WDM or the event or videos and photos are on Facebook and YouTube on ours.
We'll definitely be back there, guys. We will be there sharing videos, putting up live feeds, sharing all sorts of stuff next year. No matter what, we will be back.
Okay. If you need a packing list, just
Julie Dixon, pack a brolly. What's a brolly? I need a translation.
Please.
Sun cream, flip flops, sun cream. It was never that hot there.
It was raining.
Skis,
Willies,
rainwear, and hat and gloves.
I mean, you never know what.
That would be fun. Maybe we will do that next year. Overall, see, last year we went.
Hold on, I take all this back. I thank Georgina and Julie for helping us the first year in booking and where to book and all of that, because
umbrella.
You never know what you're gonna run into.
So last year when we went for 2 weeks. We started in London, stayed in Milton Keynes with Jonathan Sack. I took Kellie to Wicked for our anniversary in London. Then we went to Southport to hang out with Johnny and Leslie at his event in Southport. We went from Southport to Liverpool, which,
expensive.
A great time. We went from Liverpool to Manchester, where I took her to Friends Fest, and we hung out there. We met up with Jason Takahashi and Shane McCafferty, and then Guillaume, before going on to Blackpool, and then back to London.
If you guys we will have to repost the photo of Guillaume in the trunk of the Uber with all of our luggage.
So we jumped around, and let me tell you, we planned. We booked everything ahead of time. We paid for everything ahead of time. All the train tickets ahead of time, way cheaper. Overall, we haven't had a bad B&B experience so far. Stayed at a couple different hotels.
They're not what you would expect.
The one in Liverpool was good.
The Z Hotel.
The Z Hotel in Liverpool was very modern. But we'll definitely. That's a good idea, Nicola. Next time we come over, we'll do a whole documentary on how to
pack to survive in an Airbnb.
We were smart.
Dixon tour guides. Yes.
Yes. So we only came last year. We had one check bag. We each had a carry-on and we each had a backpack for our camera gear. And one of the carry-ons was the Pelican case, was it not?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. We did have to sit on luggage to fly home.
Trains are easy from airport, yes, and they're way cheaper. We learned this time around when we went to book in advance, because it was way cheaper when we used the app that Jonathan had us download, and we booked in advance. Way cheaper. It was a fun time. I can't wait to come back. I love the fact that it coincides with our anniversary, so we can do a double trip. Go spend 2 weeks. Go over. I recommend. I think we would have had to come for less than a week this year, just due to the scheduling, the way it worked out. But I don't ever plan on coming for less than a week, if not more.
U.S. friends, look at major airports.
If
you look in advance and you book in advance and you plan it out and you stock every airline's website for a good deal, you can find one, and you can make it affordable. It's not bad.
There's so much I still want to do.
Don't let the currency exchange scare you off. Like, it's not horrible. You
can get Red Bulls for £1.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say. Red Bulls equal a pound. Oh.
They were talking about it on yesterday's video on how much Blackpool at the time of World Dance Masters just becomes a huge family outside of the Winter Garden. Like, people who you never thought you would meet, number one, but yet recognize, I mean, by the end of the weekend, you're saying hi to everybody, you're meeting everybody, and it's great to be able to... It's one big family. Like, you don't ever walk around there and be like, I have no idea who anybody is. You walk past somebody and somebody's waving at you. There's a cute little kid running in a dress somewhere.
I'm pretty sure half of them are related to Fred Whitehouse anyway.
Or come from his studio.
So, hope you guys enjoyed it all weekend. I know I had a blast being behind the scenes, putting it on. It was a great time for me.
Yes, Michelle, you can tag along.
Sam was amazing to work with throughout all this, with all the videos, getting ready. The scenes, I'm glad we were able to make everything work, and we were able to make their vision come to life. So I do appreciate and I'm truly honored that we were asked to be a part of it. Can't wait till the next one. Can't wait till we can be there in person, and or we come up with something new, crazy to do online before then. So
if you guys have any questions on how to get there, where to book, what to book, anything like that, if you want to compete at the event, there is competition.
There is a qualifier going to be in the United States as well. February, you have the Florida Masters ran by Miss Rachel McEnany White. That'll be in February in Orlando. So if you plan on wanting to go and qualify,
come visit us.
Come visit us in Orlando, Florida in February. That's going to be a great time. And like we said, guys, earlier, don't forget, tomorrow, just tune in. I'm going to be doing my show release for next week. Wednesday, no show, but over on V7, we'll be live. Darren Bailey will be teaching. He'll be the debut instruction. Thursday, Lorenzo Golo Evans will be joining us. I cannot wait for this. Haven't got to see my boy Lorenzo in a couple years. This one's going to be fun. And then Friday hasn't been decided on yet. So definitely tune in for that. And then next week, all I want to say is you're going to know what happens next week. These guests you're not going to miss. You already know Fridays. So you know Friday's going to be off the charts. Paul and Stacy are coming back for Shenanigans Part 2. There's no telling what's going to happen. I don't know if I have any costumes left. I honestly don't think I have any costumes left. I think I went through the entire costume tour last time.
No.
Maybe I'll make Kellie be on screen this time with them, and she'll change costumes every 10 minutes.
We'll see.
So thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, Nicola and Sam and Connor, for all you guys do and the whole team throughout the year. We know that it's stressful and crazy, and we're so glad that we were able to be a part of it. And let me tell you guys the behind-the-scenes stuff. Yeah, we had a lot of fun off camera, too, during videos and things like that.
So let's take bets now. Who changes the wig more, Stacy or Paul?
I'm not taking that bet.
As Connor says, God help us all.
You're right, Michelle. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have enough Mickey ears.
I put on your Mickey ears last time.
Yep.
I ended up putting on your pink Mickey ears last time. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Connor's like, Paul. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, follow, subscribe, like us, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Also, if you haven't yet, guys, we started a new one. Go follow us on Instagram at Kellie and Kellie. My name and her name. I spelled it the correct way. She spells it the wrong way. We started a new Instagram. A lot of people wanted to see the behind-the-scenes stuff of what we do, but there's also a lot of people that didn't want to see it. So we kind of decided to make it separate. So you'll see us on a more personal level on what it's like to live together and work together. So
this is not my office. This is just his.
So, and like last week, we went live from Disney World, Magic Kingdom. I trusted her to drive me around on a race car. That gave me whiplash. So, definitely tune in for those on Wednesday, guys. We're going to be live on go live on Facebook and Instagram. Check that out. Little tidbits into Hollywood Studios, us being at a theme park. So we will be back at Disney. Don't worry, just like last time, we'll be social distancing and wearing our mask. So until tomorrow, guys. Same bad time, same bad channel. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.